on the Astral Express? Asters, you know. Asters. Never mind. I can tell from the look on your face that you have no idea what I'm talking about. Asters are a type of plant that release a unique scent, barely noticeable to humans. However, Numby is extremely sensitive to it. Look. The experts say that, to certain creatures, the scent these plants release is like a big pot of caramelized honey. Most small creatures lose their minds over it. The bad side is that aster leaves actually contain an extremely strong neurotoxin. If an animal were to find one by following its scent and take a bite of it... what a terrible plant. Numby, don't eat anything you're not supposed to, okay? Is someone really growing asters on the Express? That's quite a bold thing to do. I have my eyes on you, Numby. Make sure you don't eat anything you're not supposed to.
Fancy a coffee?
I don't believe
Need your extractor cleaned or your...
The rumors are true. You really are back. I'm Hilalu Ying of the Alchemy Commission. I'm a Vidyadhara too, as you can see. I'd heard the reincarnation of the Great Sinner has returned to the Lafu and wanted to offer some advice.
Oh?
Leave this troubled place immediately. Certainly. Miss Bailu has weathered nothing but criticism since she was granted the title. But the Alchemy Commission firmly believes that girl to be a precious diamond in the rough. She is compassionate, kind, and 100 times better than Dawn Feng. Moreover, Dawn Feng selected her as High Elder, making her the leader of the Lafu Vidyadhara. Fate chose her as our sovereign, and we bowed down before that destiny. Now that you're back, everything has changed. The preceptors are starting to think of finding other candidates, which means nothing but trouble for Miss Bailu.
I have no intention of threatening Bailu's position.
You may have a clear conscience, but even so, as long as you remain on the Lafu, invisible forces will try to coerce you. Leave now. It is the best outcome for everyone involved. Do not repeat the mistakes of a past life in this one. Farewell.
Need your extractor cleaned or your stars...
Excuse me, are you two on your way to the Alchemy Commission, Delph? Excuse me.
Hello. What brings you two here? The wind and waves are restless around lunar-rescent depths today.
Even you came to dissuade me from visiting the High Elder, General?
This encounter was not of my making. I've been recuperating in the Alchemy Commission under the Dragon Lady's care. Our paths have merely crossed. But your question would suggest that there are others interested in dissuading you from such a venture. Matters that concern the rise and fall of the Vidyadhara will inevitably attract certain parties. Those that would work circumstances to their advantage. Be it Dawn Feng, the Preceptors, or the Alchemy Commission that trained the Dragon Lady.
Your injury hasn't dulled your instincts, General. The Preceptors and the Commission seem deeply concerned.
A chance meeting is a gift from fate. Why don't I help you to fathom their intent then? The power struggle between the Preceptors and their High Elder is a tale as old as time. And someone as powerful as Don Fong, who was completely beyond their control, was enough for them to harbor a hidden rage. The Elders used to have a small say in appointing the new High Elder. Who could have imagined that Don Fong would pick his own successor? And yet, that is precisely what happened, and all they could do was accept the result. Now that Don Hong has arrived, the Elders see yet another chance. How could they let it go? Us outsiders should not judge the laws of the Vidyadhara. The Preceptors have been suppressed for some time now. They will inevitably try to overturn the situation. The Elders, now that the Dragon Lady has no power and Don Fong is a criminal. One can understand the desire for a new High Elder. The Preceptors have been suppressed for some. These people speak of legitimacy. They believe that Bai Lu was chosen as heir apparent by the previous High Elder, and that unless she were to commit a terrible sin, the Preceptors should have no right whatsoever to choose again. The Healer Lady has draconic features and scarcely believable therapeutic abilities. Some regard this as evidence that she is the High Elder, but the Preceptors are fixated on strength and are unwilling to accept her. Now that Don Fong's reincarnation has shown a command over the vast marine expanse of luminescent depths, those longing to keep the traditional bequeathal of the High Elder feel increasingly uneasy. After Don Fong's abdication, they fought against the Preceptors and saved Bai Lu's dignity. They demonstrated a true devotion. These folks aren't the type to just let it go. These people, the Healer, now that Don Fong. Before Don Hong arrived, everything was quiet as a windless lake. In that regard, it is understandable that they want to get rid of him. These folks aren't the type. It is an internal affair of the Vidyadharas. As long as it does not disturb the peace aboard the Luofu, it does not involve the General of the Cloud Knights. Nevertheless, as a friend, let me remind you of one thing. So long as Don Hong and Bai Lu, with their respective High Elder powers and titles, both remain on the Luofu, the Vidyadhara will never cease their internal strife. This is not to say that either of you are to blame. It's getting late. You are headed to repair the Arbor's seal at Scale Gorge Waterscape and visit the High Elder, no? Farewell for now. I should start taking this business of rest and recuperation a little more seriously. I must return to my quarters now. I merely took advantage of the healer's absence to slip out and relax a little. Be on your way.
Stream 4.
Master Don Hung, you're back. Have you made your decision? Will you come with me to meet with the elders first? Or are you set on seeing Miss Bailu?
Miss Bailu is already waiting at Scale Gorge Waterscape.
Your stubbornness is redolent of your previous incarnation.
Sorry, but you're not going anywhere. A criminal who destroyed our succession is unworthy of setting foot in the sacred places of the Vidyadhara.
Wait. Master Don Hung's presence at Scale Gorge Waterscape has been approved by the 6 charioteers and the preceptors. He is no longer the criminal he once was.
Empty rhetoric. There are ways of unearthing his true identity. And even his reincarnation should answer for the monstrous crimes of the past. The Vidyadhara will never accept him. Die, Danfeng.
Heaven, sir. The times are
You
changed.
say Danfeng was merely your previous incarnation. How then do you still possess the power of the High Elder?
The strength. Awaken dormant scales. World-cleansing dragon.
As I expected, Danfeng, you have returned.
Thank you for rescuing me, Master Danheng.
They came for me. I'm sorry you got dragged into it.
It's risky to remain here. We should leave. Master Danheng, after your meeting, will you go with me to see the elders?
Should I ever want to meet the preceptors, Miss Huanxi, I'll ask you to pass on the message.
I understand. Please alight, Your Highness. Miss Bailu awaits you at Dragon Vista Rain Hall.